Be ready. Zoom out a little. Welcome in, Bear fans. This is Casey King, your announcer for tonight's ball game. We are in Seiling, Oklahoma, home of the Wildcats tonight. And we're ready to get started here. Our starting lineups tonight. Number 3, Chloe McIntyre. Number 10, Jaden Greer. Number 11, Haley Whiteneck. Number 20, Allie Parkhurst. And number 22, Abby Barton. Starting lineups for the Cheyenne Raiden Lady Bears. They are in black with orange tonight. And they'll be facing off against the Lady Wildcats here of Seiling. The starting lineup for the Lady Cats. Sophomore, number 11, Emily Shook. Senior, number 12, Bria Nyberg. Sophomore, number 21, Madison Claver. Senior, number 22, Catherine Rogers. And sophomore, number 40, Kylie Gore. I've got alongside me tonight Aaron Bryson.
Hello.
And he'll be doing some commentating, going to be running the camera as well. And we're going to attempt to have the scoreboard up from the actual scoreboard in the room.
Yep.
And that'll help us out. We're kind of short-handed tonight as we've had some under-the-weather people in our crew. And so we'll be I got Caleb King over on the score books, and he'll be keeping stats with us and be working alongside each other. And so we're going to give it an attempt tonight. Allie Parkhurst will be jumping for the Lady Bears, and number 40, Kylie Gore, jumping for the Wildcats. And we're underway. Greer looking for a pass out to McIntyre. Now into the corner to Whiteneck. She looks to drive into the paint, gives it off to Parkhurst. She's going to bring it back up to the top. And now we're going to call a moving screen. Haley Whiteneck will pick up the foul. It'll be her first. Now full court pressure applied by the Bears. And now we're going to call a travel violation. Now McIntyre for 3, short, but Barton is there for the rebound. Jaden making the shot, full court pressure again, tip back. And now a timeout's taken by the Wildcats coach. It'll be 30 seconds in length. And a good start here by the Bears as they're up 2-0. Bears are coming down to the final 2 games tonight and next Tuesday of the regular season. They'll be facing off Tuesday night against Burns Flat, Dale City, a senior night that night. As we get ready to go here back in this ball game. The Wildcats ball, 7:05 on the clock. And now ball's kicked out of bounds as it remain with the Wildcats. Three-pointer on the way by number 12, Bria Nyberg. That's good. Barton with the ball. Looking inside, now out to Whiteneck. She attacks the baseline into Parkhurst. Shot goes up, no good. And Kylie Gore comes away with the ball for the Wildcats. Now Nyberg, and she'll lose it out of bounds. Last touched, they're saying, by the Bears, so it'll remain in possession of the Cats. 6.5 on the clock. Another three-point attempt off the mark, and chasing for it. And we're going to call out of bounds, last touch by the Bears. Remaining with the Cats. Nyberg with the ball now on the far side. The drive by Catherine Rogers. No, Madison Claver. She'll lose it out of bounds, and it'll be Bears ball this turn. Whiteneck into Barton. Good move there and laying it up and in. And the Bears have the lead again, 4-3 now the score. 2 minutes gone by in this period. Shook with the ball, brings it across the timeline. Picks up her dribble there. Now to Nyberg. She's going to, good defense by Greer to keep that shot from going up. Shook with the ball now. And now Parkhurst gets the steal. She'll bring it down, a 2-on-2 opportunity. Pulls up from 12. Not good there, and rebounded by the Wildcats. 5:20 on the clock. The drive by Shook. Good defense there. Got to get a rebound, though, and they don't. There's a foul going to be called as the shot goes in for Emily Shook. And the foul goes against Chloe McIntyre. It'll be her first, team second. One shot for Shook. It rolls around and in. And the Wildcats have the lead, 6-4. Whiteneck pulls up from 17. Off the back iron, no good, and rebounded by the Wildcats. It's one and done down here. We're going to have to get in the rebounding zones. Drive by Claver, stolen away. And now the ball's tipped away from McIntyre. Out of bounds. McIntyre will inbound for the Bears. And now stolen on the inbound pass there. Shot goes off the glass by number 20. That's Jaxie Cloud, who came into the game. And the Bears are down 8-4 here. Whiteneck off to Parkhurst. She'll dribble to the right. Over to McIntyre. She's going to pull up for the jumper off the back iron again. And again, a one and done. And now we're going to call a foul against Haley Whiteneck. That'll be her second. And she'll have to go to the bench here, it looks like. Wiley Yarbrough, Sydney Batchelor in the ball game for the Bears. Shook with the ball. Nyberg now. Back to Shook. She'll drive. Kicks it off to Cloud. Now Nyberg. Gets around the defender there. Shot goes up, and Jaden Greer there for the rebound. Just about 3.5 to play here in this first period. Batchelor off to Yarbrough. She's going to drive. Kicks it into the corner to Greer. She's going to pull up for three. Off the mark, though. The Bears' shooting is off tonight so far in this game. They haven't hit an outside shot yet, so
we
have to
drive
work that.
into the basket. That's how we scored our first points.
Nyberg passing it into the corner to Cloud. She's going to get around the defender again and lays it up and in. And now a timeout's going to be taken by the Bears. It'll be 30 seconds in length. And scored 10-4 right now toward the end, latter half of the first period here. We want to wish good luck to the academic team as they are on their way to state tomorrow and looking to do well there. And they got lots of competition that they'll be facing tomorrow, but we want to wish them good luck as they get started early in the morning tomorrow in Oklahoma City at Redlands Community College. We're ready to play here, 3:02 on the clock. And it's Bears ball here. Batchelor will bring it up. Over to Yarbrough. Into Parker. She's double teamed in there. Gets the shot up anyway. Off the iron, off the glass, no good. And now we're going to call a foul. Wiley Yarbrough is going to pick up that foul, and that'll be the fourth team foul, her first.
We just got to make our shots, and that's it.
We've had some good looks, just haven't been able to make them, so.
Yeah.
There's a three-point attempt on the way, off the mark. Parkhurst there for the rebound.
By Alley to get the rebound.
Off to Batchelor now. Looking into Parkhurst. Barton's going to take the 15-footer from the elbow. No good. Parkhurst there with the rebound, though. Now to Yarbrough. She's going to take the jumper. And that shot doesn't go.
We have not gotten outside shot yet.
Now Parkhurst with the steal in the backcourt, but she can't make the shot. Yarbrough now.
Oh, we got to make our shots. Not doing very well.
Yarbrough will be going to the line shooting two. The foul goes against number 11, Emily Shook. That's her first, team's first. Yarbrough trying to get straightened out at the free throw line here for the Bears, and she does. Second attempt is going to be short. Rebounded by Kylie Gore. Now over to Madison Claver. She'll turn it around to Catherine Rogers. She'll pull up for three. Off the mark. Offensive rebound again. That's at least the third offensive rebound they've had. And now we're going to call a foul as the shot goes up. It'll go against Sydney Batchelor, her first, and the fifth team foul. And number 22, Catherine Rogers at the free throw line shooting two. Her first is good. McIntyre back into the ball game for the Bears. Her second attempt is off the mark. Abby Barton there for the rebound. Gives it over to Chloe McIntyre. She'll bring it up. Now to Greer. Yarbrough into Barton. She'll turn around for the jumper, and that'll roll in.
There we go. Okay.
11-7 the score now with just over a minute to play. Shook brings the ball across the timeline. She'll keep going. Shot goes up. There's going to be a blocking foul called against Abby Barton. That'll be her first.
She was set, too, for a charge.
1:04 on the clock, and number 11, Emily Shook at the line, shooting two shots. Her first attempt is too strong, off the back iron. She'll have one more. And that one's too strong, too. Abby Barton there. We got a twisted ankle there or something. I'm not sure. As Abby went down, a hard time coming up, getting back up there. She's going to come off the court. Sydney Batchelor going to check in for her. Jump ball was called there. 11-7 the score. Hopefully she'll be okay there.
Yeah.
Arrow's pointing. And now Gore's going to take the jumper and knock it down.
We just got knocked down shots like that.
Under a minute to play. Batchelor to Yarbrough. McIntyre now for three. Too strong. Parkhurst there for the offensive board. She'll pass it back out to Yarbrough. And now McIntyre looking into Parkhurst. Back to McIntyre for the jumper. Off the mark. Fight for the loose ball. And another jump ball is going to be called as Batchelor gets in there and ties it up. It'll go to Cheyenne this time. 26.7 on the clock. Into Yarbrough, and she gets her shot blocked, but Parkhurst is there for the rebound. Now Yarbrough, 20 seconds. Setting up the offense here, hopefully. Over to Parkhurst. 10 seconds. Shot goes up. The foul's going to be called.
There you go.
As McIntyre drives hard and puts the shot up off the glass. Does not go, but the foul goes against number 20, Jaxie Cloud. That'll be her first. And the second team foul. And Matt Chloe will be at the line shooting 2 shots here with just 8.6 on the clock. That one's going to be too strong and off the iron. No good. Shooting's going to have to improve here if we're going to get back into this ball game.
Down by 6.
Second attempt is looking better, and it does go in. 5 seconds. Shook pulls up for 3. Off the mark, no good, and that's the end of one. The Bears are down 13-8 against the Seiling Lady Cats.
Yeah, our shooting's going to have to improve.
Next time the Bears are in action, it'll be next Tuesday. It's senior night, and the seniors will be recognized at 5:45, and then we'll be having the ball games at 6:30 at Burns Flat. Dill City will be coming to town, and so looking forward to that. As we're ready for the second period of play here. Leading the way, Abby Barton with 4 points. And Jaden Greer with 2. McIntyre with 1. And Yarbrough with 1.
I hope we can get our shooting together.
We will. It'll come around.
Yeah.
8 minutes on the clock. It'll be Lady Cats ball here as we begin.
We need to get loose.
Nyberg with 3, no good, and another offensive rebound for the Lady Cats. Claver with the ball now. Over to Shook. Back to Claver. She's going to go drive. Shot goes up, no good, and Greer is there for the rebound. Now Whiteneck with the ball. She has 2 fouls on her, so she'll have to be careful in this second period here. Parkhurst to Whiteneck. She'll drive. Now McIntyre from 16. Off the mark again. And we're going to call out of bounds on that rebound by Yarbrough and put back, but she gets the shot blocked. It'll be Bears ball out of bounds here. Yarbrough now is going to pull up for, and she'll be too strong on her shot.
Man.
we're going to have to ease up just a bit on our shots as most of them are going off the back iron. And now a steal by the Bears. Whiteneck picks it up, but Parkhurst can't get a hold of it. Shook now with the ball. And Parkhurst with the block shot, and McIntyre's out in front, one-on-one. Shot goes up, no good, but she'll go to the free throw line as the foul's picked up by the Lady Cats. Number 12.
Free throws aren't a bad way to get free throws.
Back in the ball game here if we can make them. So
yeah.
6:37 on the clock and 2 shots for Chloe. Number 12, Brian Nyberg picks up the foul. That's first one is good. Sydney Bachelor Abby Barton is coming back in here. She's going to come in for the shooter though. So after Chloe makes the shot here. And that one's off the mark.
Dang it, man.
And the Lady Cats get the ball. Claver now. And Whiteneck comes in and steals it away, gives it off to McIntyre. Shot goes up, no good. And now a jump ball is going to be called. Good effort by the Lady Bears here defensively. Just cannot buy a shot off it on the offensive end. 6:21 remaining in the second period. Bachelor will inbound. Whiteneck cuts inside, puts a shot up, and she'll be fouled. Go to the free throw line shooting 2. Foul goes against number 40, Kylie Gore. That'll be her first and the 4th team foul. And Haley will be at the line shooting 2. Makes her first one. That's her first point of the ball game there. Second one on its way, and that one's good. Full court pressure here. And now the ball's last touched by the Bears out of bounds. Shook will inbound into Nyberg. And now a 3-point attempt on its way off the mark. And Whiteneck will come away with it. Pushes it down the court, looking for a fast break opportunity. And now Barton's there to clean it up as the pass went awry. Whiteneck pulls up for the jumper, and she'll knock down their shot. And there's a good-looking shot.
Now it's a tie ball game.
5:40 on the clock. Nyberg now with the ball. Claver off Shook. Now Nyberg's going to step back for 3. Off the mark, Parkhurst there. But Seiling gets in there and strips it away. Now Nyberg drives, lays it up, no good, but be fouled and go to the line. Bears are going to have to get physical on the rebounding and get in there and just grab it, claim it. Lots of extra hands on the ball that knock it loose. So right now, foul goes against Haley Whiteneck. That'll be her 3rd. Free throw is good by Nyberg. Checking in is Yarbrough and McIntyre, replacing Greer and Whiteneck. We got another sub into the ball game, number 33 for the Wildcats. That's Kendall Toon. Free throws on the way, off the mark. And now Yarbrough's going to get it.
Okay, we have
over
a
to
chance
McIntyre.
to take the lead. We can get
Bachelor.
us a bucket.
Yarbrough. McIntyre. Over to Yarbrough. She'll drive and get the pass stolen away. Claver with the ball. Nyberg skip pass over to Shook. She'll drive, lays it up, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Gore. She'll put it up, and now Abby Barton's going to get called for the foul. If we just grab a rebound, we wouldn't have these fouls against us. That's already the 8th foul and only have 4:32 on the clock still. Too many second chances right now for the Lady Cats. Free throws by Gore. The first one bounces around and in.
We can't keep them going to the free throw line because they can make the free throws.
Number 22, Catherine Rogers in the ball game. Now Parkhurst claims the rebound. Gives it over to Barton, back to Parkhurst. McIntyre. Barton, Yarbrough. She'll pull up for the jumper just inside the three-point line. Too strong. McIntyre there, though. Off to Barton from 17, and she'll knock it down.
Let's go. Tie ball game.
That's three shots for Abby. Gone in. 4 minutes to play here. Just over 4 minutes. It's a drive. Offensive rebound again.
We got to get the rebound.
Rogers. Over to Claver. She's going to try and turn the corner. Now passes it back to Toon. And now a travel violation called. 3:43 on the clock. And it's all tied up at 15. Jaden Greer back in, replacing Yarbrough.
Oh, man.
Batchelor brings the ball up. Over to Barton. Now to McIntyre. She'll pull up for that three-pointer. It'll be off the mark, though. Greer's there for the rebound.
Nice job.
Back to Barton. She takes the long jumper. No good. This time the Lady Cats pull it away.
We need to follow our shot and get the rebound. Ah, good read.
Now Steele there. Just over 3 minutes to play now. McIntyre. Over to Greer. Into McIntyre. Barton. That's Batchelor over there. 2:42 on the clock. Abby looking to Parkhurst.
Nice pass.
Now to Batchelor into Barton.
Nice.
She came open real quick. There's McIntyre on the backside, though. She'll lay it up and give the Bears the lead again. 17 to 15 now the score. Full court pressure again by the Bears. Claver passes up to Toon. She'll drive. Now off to three-pointer off. Kylie Gore comes away with it. Last touched by the Bears out of bounds this time.
Oh.
Kinsey Coker is going to come into the ball game here. 2:04 on the clock, along with Wiley Yarbrough, replacing Batchelor and McIntyre. Kylie Gore with the jumper, and Yarbrough's going to get it, bring it down. One-on-one opportunity, and she's tripped from behind. Foul goes against number 40, Kylie Gore. That'll be her second, 5th team foul. And it'll be an inbound play for the Bears here on the baseline. Kinsey Coker will inbound. And a steal. Easy all the way down. Nyberg up and in.
High ball game.
Tying it up at 17. 1:46 on the clock. Coker off to Barton.
Nice
Yarbrough's
skip
open
pass.
on the far side. Too strong on her shot, though.
Oh,
And now
good
Coker
job by
gets the
Kinsey
ball back for the
Coker.
Bears here. Barton looking to Yarbrough. Yarbrough drives the baseline, lays it up on the backside and in.
That
Good
was
move.
a nice play.
Wiley earns her first basket of the night to go along with a free throw. Just over a minute to play here. in this second period. Out of bounds it goes. Sydney Batchelor is going to check in for Kinsey Coker. Gore to Claver. Nyberg. Kind of a zone defense by the Bears here for the final few seconds of the period. Gore. And now the steal by the Bears. Batchelor up ahead to Yarbrough. She gets control of it, lays it up, and it doesn't fall, but there's a foul called. And it goes against number 21. That's Madison Claver, her first, and Wiley Yarbrough will be at the free throw line shooting 2. She's 1 for 2 on the night so far, 32.5 on the clock. And the first one is going to be short.
Oh, we got to make our free throws.
She'll have one more attempt here to get open up that lead to 3, and she makes that second one.
That's 3-point lead for the Bears.
20-17 now on the clock. Full court pressure again. 2-1-2 design. Shook, going to turn the corner, goes to the basket. Good defense by the Bears. And Batchelor comes away with it. And we're going to call a jump ball. The arrow's pointing toward the ceiling. And 20 seconds on the clock.
20 seconds exact on the clock.
Bears will have to defend here to keep their lead.
Yes.
And good job by Yarbrough to tip it away out of bounds. 18.8 now on the clock. Shook will inbound into Nyberg into the backcourt. Passing it over Claver. Now Cloud. Nyberg's going to pull up from way downtown. It'll be short. And Parkhurst's going to get the rebound to finish off the half here. And the Bears, after being down 13-8, come back and get the lead back 20-17 at halftime. Scoring in that first half, let me tell you, leading the way is Abby Barton. Has 6 points and a rebound. Allie Parkhurst has been held scoreless here, but does have 5 rebounds. Haley Whiteneck, Jaden Greer. Haley Whiteneck with 4, Chloe McIntyre with 4, Jaden Greer with 2, and Wiley Yarbrough with 4. And that brings our scoring up to 20. And so that's the way the first half rounded up. And we're going to step away for a few minutes, 7 minutes on the clock here. And we'll be back to call the second half. We're back and ready for action here in the second half here. 8 minutes on the clock. It'll be Bears ball going to the right side. And score 20-17. Bears in front. Whiteneck with the ball. Off to McIntyre. Into Barton. Looking over the top to Parkhurst. And can't quite control the pass. Into Whiteneck attacking the basket. Shot goes up and in. And Haley Whiteneck scoring quickly here to begin the second half. And open up a 5-point advantage. The largest of the night, I believe, for the Bears. 22-17. Passing it ahead. Catherine Rogers back to Claver. Back to Rogers. Nyberg now with the ball. Over to Shook. She's going to try and drive the baseline. Good job by Whiteneck to cut it off. Barton puts a shot up. Or Barton is trying to block the shot. She's going to be called for the foul. Her third foul of the night. Oh, did they call it on? They called it on, yeah, Abby. It's her third. Foul shot is off the mark for Shook because she was shooting. She'll have another shot coming. Free throw is in for her second one. 7:11 on the clock. McIntyre over to Whiteneck. Looking into Barton. And Barton didn't go after it. She had a one-on-one opportunity. She just didn't want to go get it. So, it's a turnover by the Bears. Full court pressure applied here. Minute gone by. Here's 58 on the clock. Gore. Claver. Turns the corner, gets it across the timeline. Over to Nyberg. Claver with the three-pointer. It'll be short. Barton there for the rebound. Whiteneck to Barton in the corner. She'll take the jumper. Be short on the shot. Gore comes away with it. And now they'll call a jump ball. And it'll be Seiling's ball here. Claver to Gore, back to Claver. Looking up ahead and tipped away, and now Barton comes away with it. Good job by Parkhurst to get the tip. Now passing it into the front court to McIntyre. Over to Barton. Now Whiteneck open at the basket, and she'll score two.
Nice play.
Good pass by Abby to Haley. The Bears have a 6-point advantage, and now a timeout taken by the Wildcats. It'll be 30 seconds in length. Next time the ladies will have action will be Tuesday night. In the Bear Den, it's senior night. We'll recognize the seniors on this team. Allie Parkhurst, Kinsey Coker, and also on the boys team, we'll recognize them as well. And so they'll be Tuesday night, 5:45 for the senior recognition, and then 6:30 is the games. And at halftime of the boys, the Flag Corps, led by Miss Marcy Kitchens, will be performing at halftime of the boys' game. So it'll be a full night. That'll be our last regular season game. And then we're into playoffs. And districts will be hosted by Cheyenne in the Bear Den. And Sentinel and Southwest Covenant will be coming to town. Boys will have to play Friday night against Sentinel. The girls will play Saturday night. They have the bye.
Play resumes.
And so play resumes here. There's a drive by Nyberg. Shot goes up. Off the mark. Barton there for the rebound.
There you go.
Now McIntyre bringing it down the court. Looking inside. Nowhere to go, though. Passing it back around on the outside. Whiteneck. A zone defense applied. Barton. McIntyre attacks. Shot goes up. Can't make it count, but she'll be fouled.
2 free throws.
She'll have 2 free throws. The foul goes against the Lady Cats number 12. That's Brian Nyberg. That'll be her second and the first team foul of the half here. Chloe shooting 2. Too strong off that back iron again. Lots of back iron shots here tonight. We're a little amped up or something all night long, so just a little strong. That second one is off the side iron, but Whiteneck is there for the rebound. Setting up the offense again. Opportunity here to extend that lead out. Three-pointer on the way by Jaden Greer. And she'll knock it down. And it's a 9-point advantage for the Bears. Claver with the ball over to Jaxie Cloud. She'll pull up for 3 in the corner. Off the mark, too strong. And now Greer with the rebound.
There we go. Now we're back in our
Whiteneck. Over to McIntyre. She'll bring it back to the top. Looking back over to Whiteneck. Jumper by Whiteneck off the mark. Greer is there for the offensive rebound and putback, though.
By Jaden Greer.
And another timeout taken by the Lady Cats. It'll have to be a full timeout this time. 60 seconds in length. A good job by the Bears. 29-18 now lead.
That's how you come out of halftime.
Greer now with, 7 points and 5 rebounds, so doing a good job tonight. Allie Parkhurst is still held scoreless here in this game, but doing a good job defensively. She does have 5 rebounds, and so they are double teaming and triple teaming Allie tonight, trying to keep her from getting the ball. And so they know they've learned the secret of our offense a lot of times is through Allie. So.
Didn't we play them in our last tournament?
At By County, yep. We played them in the final round, I believe is the night we played them. And we came away with the victory there. But we've seen each other. And so kind of have an idea of what we all have. And so Bears have done a good job coming out of half and extending that lead out from 3 now to 9, or 11, excuse me. And so outscored the Lady Cats 9-1 here in this period so far with 4:24 on the clock. Brian Nyberg, full court pressure again, working the ball back and forth. Claver passing it ahead. Shook, she's going to drive into the corner to Cloud. And now Claver drives to the basket. Good defense, but hit the rebound, ladies. Nope, they can't do it. Claver reclaims it. Nyberg passing out to Cloud. Fakes the three-pointer, goes to the basket. Off the mark, and Whiteneck will get it. And we're going to call a travel violation before she passes it out. So can't quite get on the ball quick enough. And when we do, we make a mistake. So hopefully that'll clear up the rest of this game here. Give it back to the Lady Cats on their baseline. 3:52 on the clock. Into Gore, tipped away.
Dang it.
Jaxie Cloud gets the ball back and puts it up, and there'll be a foul called. Foul goes against Allie. It'll be her first, and the second team foul, and Cloud at the line shooting 2. Off the mark with her first. Second attempt on its way. And it is good. And Wiley Yarbrough is going to check in real quick for the Bears, replacing Chloe McIntyre.
10-point lead for the Lady Bears.
Whiteneck bringing the ball up. Over to Yarbrough. Now Parkhurst into the corner. Yarbrough with the jumper. Off the mark, fight for the loose ball. Barton reclaims it, gives it back to Parkhurst. Yarbrough, nowhere to go. Almost run into each other there.
Almost a turnover.
Barton to Whiteneck. She'll attack. Gives it back to Barton for the jumper on the baseline. No good.
Man.
And this time the Lady Cats come away with it. Good defense there by the ladies, but they didn't get the ball after the little knock away. And it'll be Bears ball on the jump ball, I guess what they called there, right?
Yeah, I didn't see him call jump ball, but
he pointed our way, so I'm guessing that's what it had to been. 3:08 on the clock here as we wrap up this third period. Coming down the stretch here. Haley drives to the elbow, now keeps going, gives it back to Greer. She'll pass it into the corner. Yarbrough for the jumper, and she's too strong, off the mark. Nyberg coming away with it, up to Gore. Lays it up, no good, and Greer will claim it. Gets it over to Whiteneck. .235 on the clock. Yarbrough over to Whiteneck. Abby needs to post up and make a move, I think.
Yeah.
Inside. 2:15 on the clock. Whiteneck. Barton over to Yarbrough. She'll drive into the paint. Shot goes up off the glass and in. Nice slashing move to the basket there by Wiley.
Yeah.
Scoring 2, and the Bears have a 12-point advantage now. 2 minutes remaining. Shook. Good job by Allie to get in there and get it tied up. It'll be pointing toward the Lady Cats this time.
Yep.
McIntyre's going to check in for Jaden Greer. Oh, we're going to change. It'll be Haley Whiteneck coming out. Nyberg gets the inbound, and she'll put up the three-pointer. It'll be off the back iron. Gore's going to get the rebound. Again, get the rebound, put it up, and there's going to be a foul called. It goes in, too, so it'll be one shot coming, and Abby Barton's going to pick up the foul. And that'll be her 4th. If we just grab a rebound, she would not be in foul trouble right now. So, but alas, she's going to have to go to the bench. Sydney Batchelor in for her. 4 fouls for her. 3rd team foul of the half here. 1:43 on the clock. Off the mark, and Jaden Greer's going to get the rebound. Pass it over to McIntyre. Jaden now with 7 rebounds.
Jaden is having a good game. Scored the first 5 points of the quarter.
McIntyre looking for a lane to go. She's going to step out of bounds, they say. 1:26 on the clock. It'll be a turnover there by the Bears. Full court pressure applied here. Nyberg, Claver, Gore, back to Claver. And she's going to try her jump stop, but it was too late. She gets called for the travel. 1:18 now on the clock. Yarbrough into McIntyre. She brings it into the front court, gives it off to Greer. She'll turn the corner, goes in, puts the shot up, off the mark. But she comes away with it somehow. McIntyre now to Greer. Yarbrough. Batchelor to McIntyre. Under a minute to play now. Yarbrough's going to attack again. Puts the shot up, and the foul's going to be taken. 2 shots for Wiley. And it's going to go against Brian Nyberg, number 12. That's to be her 3rd. And the team's 3rd. Team's 2nd. Team's 2nd, that's right. Wiley's shooting 2. She'll make the first. .3 seconds remaining on the clock here. Yarbrough's 2nd, and it's good as well. Bears just extending that lead out again. 33-21. Shook's going to drive, kicks it back to Cloud. And now Nyberg. And it got a hand on the ball. Yarbrough did. The ball's still loose, and now a jump ball is going to be called as Bears hustling all the way there. Sydney Batchelor gets the tie up there against the Lady Cats. 32.5. Whiteneck's going to come in for for Sydney.
Bears.
And a chance to extend this lead out to the largest here at the end of this period. 30 seconds to go.
We came out of that half booming. We got a lot of points.
McIntyre now. Over to Whiteneck.
Save that pass.
12 seconds.
I think we're just going to wait the clock out right now.
She drives, kicks it off to McIntyre. She'll pull up for the three-pointer, and it drains it.
Yeah.
Chloe McIntyre with the three-pointer, and that's the end of the period. The score, the Bears on top, 36-21. 16 points in the period to only 4 for the Lady Cats. So a great effort by the Bears to pull ahead there offensively. Eight points for Wiley Yarbrough and 4 rebounds. Jaden Greer with 7 points and 7 rebounds. Haley Whiteneck with 8 points and a rebound. Abby Barton, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Allie Parkhurst still scoreless, but has 5 rebounds. And did I say Chloe yet? 7 points for Chloe. I don't think I did.
Yeah,
so
did too.
Anyway, good effort by the Bears all the way around.
Yeah.
Offensively, defensively have been standout in that period there.
Yeah.
And
they drive to the basket a lot. We just got to stay straight up and not collect fouls.
So the Bears going into this fourth and final period. It'll be Lady Cats ball to begin, 8 minutes on the clock. Both teams have broke the huddle, and we're ready for action. Nyberg puts the shot up, gets it partially blocked. I'm not sure who got the tip there. Getting under control, though, ladies, and they can't do it. Gets it stolen back. Nyberg's going to drive. There's going to be a foul called. She'll make the basket, too. And it'll go against Haley. What? They're going to call it on Chloe. Chloe picks up her second. And the fourth team foul, and Nyberg at the line shooting 1. And it's off the mark. Parkhurst is going to get the rebound. McIntyre over to Whiteneck. She looks to drive. Kicks it to Abby. Over the top. McIntyre attacks the baseline. They're going to call her out of bounds once again. I guess there's no contact there to make her go out of bounds. They won't call that, but Chloe's going to step out for a minute. Wiley's in for her. Full court pressure applied. Yarbrough chasing from behind, and now we're going to call out of bounds. Last touch by Haley there. Went off her foot. 7:18 on the clock. Nyberg. She's going to pull up for 3. Off the mark. And Parkhurst with the rebound again. And Yarbrough's wide open underneath and lays it up and in. Good job moving the ball down the court quickly there by the ladies. Nyberg. Zone defense here by the Bears. Claver drives. Puts a shot up off the mark. Whiteneck. And we're going to call a jump ball. And this time the arrow is pointing the Bears' way. 38-23 on the clock. 6:48. Greer's going to inbound. Full court pressure applied. And then not really applied there, so as they back off.
It was just one person.
Yarbrough now. Over to Barton. Nowhere to go. Nobody's going to come guard her, though. So Whiteneck now with the jumper from the free throw line. Off the mark, and Gore skies for the rebound for the Lady Cats. Nyberg now. Yarbrough guarding. Into the corner to Cloud. Now Claver. Back to Nyberg. She's going to pull up for three. Off too strong. Lady Cats get the rebound, though. Claver. Nyberg. Looks to drive. Off to Claver. She's going to pull up for three. Off the mark, and Whiteneck's going to get the rebound.
Good ball movement.
Shot goes up, and Yarborough makes that shot again. 5:40 now on the clock. Bears up now their largest lead, 17.
Man.
Claver turns the corner, drives, lays it up, and in. And now timeout's going to be taken. Full 60 seconds by the Lady Cats. 5:22 on the clock as we step away into this timeout. Next time the Bears have action is Tuesday night, senior night, 5:45 for the senior recognitions, 6:30 for the ball games to begin, and at halftime of the boys' game, the flag corps will be performing. So it'll be a full night of activities, and then we are into district playoffs.
Yep.
And we get to host them this year, so looking forward to that. Going to be Cheyenne's ball to start back up with 5:22 on the clock. McIntyre inbounds to Whiteneck. She'll bring it up the court, passes it ahead to McIntyre. She'll pull it up, though. Now Barton. And we want to run this clock right here.
Yeah.
Take our time, get a good look. Parkhurst had it sealed there on the backside. They were looking at it awful hard, trying to get her first points of the night. Whiteneck over to Greer.
Wait, Allie doesn't have any points?
No points.
I thought she scored a bucket.
Greer now to Whiteneck. Parkhurst, she looks at that three-pointer. Misses that. Lady Cats take it away. 4:30 now on the clock. Nyberg to Shook. She turns the corner. And now the fight for the loose ball. Lady Cats come away with it. Claver looks at the three-pointer, shoots it. Too strong, and Parkhurst's going to get the rebound. She'll pass it up ahead. 2-on-1 now. Over to Greer, back to McIntyre, and the foul's going to be called against number 40, Kylie Gore. That'll be her third. And Chloe will be at free throw line shooting 2 shots. Her first is off the mark, no good. She's been kind of off tonight at the free throw line.
Yeah.
That second one goes in.
That's away.
Looking into Gore, she puts the shot up off the mark. Abby Barton there.
Oh, that save.
Over to Whiteneck, now to Greer. She'll look at that three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Fight for the loose ball, and it'll be a jump ball called as Allie gets it tied up. It'll be a Lady Cats ball now. Three-pointer's off the mark. Gore's going to chase it down. And now McIntyre's going to claim it and get tackled. She goes down pretty hard there. Pretty rough football move there.
Yeah.
Football tackle there. Wrong sport. She gets up. She'll come out for a minute. Wiley Yarbrough's going to come in. And now we're going to have a timeout taken by the Lady Bears. It'll be a full 60-second timeout.
Yeah, wrong sport. It's basketball, not football.
We want to wish the academic team good luck tomorrow at state competition at Redlands Community College. And they'll be starting early in the morning and going as far as they can in the competition. I don't know how many teams for sure there are involved with it, but quite a few of them.
Next Tuesday, the Bears will play Burns Flat. And that's also senior night, and they'll recognize all the seniors this year.
As that timeout ends there, Bears will have the ball. No, 3:30 on the clock.
We need to drain some clock.
White Neck brings it up the court, loses it, and now it goes to the Lady Cats. Fast break opportunity, and we're going to call a foul against Wiley. Taking care of the ball right now is of utmost importance to get this game over with.
Yeah.
And that time down, we didn't quite do that. So 3:18 now on the clock and 2 shots for Shook. First one rims round and out. That's Wiley's second foul, 5th team foul. Second attempt for Shook is off the mark. And Bears are getting out hustled on the rebounding tonight.
Yeah.
There's a drive by Claver. Off the glass, no good. And Barton this time will claim it for the Bears. Now take care of it, ladies. Here we go. White Neck over to Barton. Yarbrough to Parkhurst. Now to Greer. All 5 ladies have touched the ball now. White Neck. Barton. Yarbrough. Back to White Neck.
I think we're trying to drain some clock right now.
2.5 to play. White Neck to Yarbrough. Now to Greer. To White Neck. Yarbrough. And now a foul's going to be called against Brian Nyberg. Be her 4th. And the 5th team foul. Chloe McIntyre back in the ball game, replacing Wiley Yarbrough, along with number 22 for the Lady Cats, Catherine Rogers. Inbounded to McIntyre. Now White Neck going to turn the corner, takes the basket shot there, off the mark, rebounded by the Lady Cats. Emily Shook. 1:45 coming down on the clock. To Rogers, Nyberg. Now Shook's going to look at the three-pointer and off the mark. White Neck there for the rebound, getting it ahead to Parkhurst. A 3-on-2 opportunity. Off to Greer. Off the glass, can't get it to go. Gets her own miss though. Puts it up and in. Jaden Greer.
Job. Girls have, man.
Nyberg gets it stolen from behind by Greer. She'll pull up though. And now we're going to call a jump ball, and arrows pointing to the Bears. We're going to let the subs come in here, I guess. Clearing
like
the bench.
Yeah. We're also going to have Kinsey Coker check in for Abby Barton.
Sydney and Wiley also back in. Coming down on a minute here, minute 10 actually. Yarbrough over to Parkhurst. Yarbrough now all the way to the basket, kicks it out to Coker. Now McIntyre. Back to Coker in the corner.
I think we're going to run some clock.
Parkhurst. And now we're going to call the foul.
Looks like the Cats are going to get in their bench.
More subs in for the Wildcats.
Brianna, okay.
And now we've got Sydney Garcia coming in, number 23. And Bree Allen, number 15, in for the Bears. Batchelor to Yarbrough. She'll attack. And shot will be tipped away from her.
Man.
Bree Allen's going to take the three-pointer and knock it down.
Nice shot.
20 seconds remaining. Shot goes up by Allie Hunt, number 35, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Cats. Now Hunt again for three, short, and that'll be the ball game. Final score, the Bears win 46-25. Great win here tonight in Seiling.
We came out of the halftime like booming.
All right, wrapping up the scoring for the girls. Leading the way, Wiley Yarbrough coming off the bench with 12 points and 4 rebounds. 9 points for Jaden Greer to go along with 8 rebounds. 8 points for Haley Whiteneck and 2 rebounds. Chloe McIntyre had 7 points. Abby Barton with 6 points and 6 rebounds. And Bree Allen coming off the bench with a three-pointer there at the end of the ball game. And that's the wrap-up on the scoring for the ladies. Great effort here tonight, getting the victory here. Coming down the stretch, ready for the postseason. And so we'll be back. We're just about ready for the boys' game, and 9 minutes on the clock. We'll be back to call that game in just a bit. are back, ready to call the boys matchup here. But tonight we are in Seiling, ready for this matchup. Starting lineup for the Bears tonight, senior number 5, Justice Boyette. Number 12, sophomore Kaysen Rogers. Number 13, senior Hunter Whiteneck. Number 30, junior Jaden Smith. And number 34, junior Chance Smith. And now the Wildcats starting lineup. Number 11, junior Noah Hammonds. Number 14, sophomore Garrett Ledford. Number 23, junior Bryson Gore. And number 24, junior Braxton Hammer. And number 30, senior Riley Toon. Bears faced the Wildcats back in the Bi-County tournament in round 2 and ended up falling short in that matchup. And so they've seen each other. They kind of know what they have to fight. Fight against here tonight. Braxton Hamber, number 24, will be jumping for the Wildcats, and Hunter Whiteneck will be jumping for the Bears. 8 minutes on the clock as we're ready for action here. And the tip-off is won by the Bears. And we're underway here. Whiteneck passes over to Rogers. Looking into Jaden Smith, and now the turnover there by the Bears. Up ahead to Hammer. He's going to go in and lays it up. Number 24, Braxton Hammer. And it's 2-0 Wildcats here. Boyette now with the ball. To Rogers, to Jaden Smith. And now to Whiteneck. He's going to try and turn the corner. Gives it back to Boyette. Now Rogers. Chance Smith into Boyette. Gets a shot block there. And now a steal by the Bears. Justice Boyette, and he'll pull it back up, set up the offense here. Minute gone by. Whiteneck for 3 off the mark. Jaden Smith chases it down though. Justice Boyette drives, kicks it into the corner to Jaden Smith. Over to Rogers. Chance Smith splits the double team. Over to Jaden. Now Justice Boyette in the corner for 3, and he'll drain it. Justice Boyette. And the Bears have the lead 3-2 here. 2 minutes almost gone by here. Now 3-point attempt short. And Boyette comes away with the rebound. Over to Whiteneck. He's going to look to press it ahead. Gets the wild shot off. It'll be short of the goal. And the Wildcats come away with it. Passing it up to Toon. He'll lay it up off the mark. And now we're going to call a foul going against the Cats. Number 30, Riley Toon, picks up that foul, his first. And that's first foul of the game, either team. Whiteneck will bring the ball up. Over to Rogers. Now Boyette. Into the corner to Chance. Into Boyette. And a reach-in foul there. Called by the Wildcats, number 11, Noah Hammonds, excuse me. And that'll be his first, second team foul. Boyette inbounds into Chance. Now back to Jaden. He'll lose the ball, though, and it'll go off the Bears out of bounds. 5:19 on the clock. Bryson Gore brings the ball up, passes over. Hammonds. Hammer. Back to Gore. He'll pull up for three. Short. And rebound goes all the way back out. Looking into Toon. He'll lay it up and in. Good job on the first defensive play there, but they couldn't get the rebound, and it allowed them to score. 4:45 on the clock. Chance looking into Jaden. Back to Chance. A good give and go. Shot can't go, though. He gets his own miss. Passes it back out. Rogers wide open in the corner. Be off the mark. And now Chance Smith again with the ball. Puts it up
and
in and one. Now we have some subs in for both teams, looks like. Number 22, Dylan Day in the ball game. Number 10, free throw's good. Number 10 for the Wildcats is Carson Nelson. And the Bears have Cade Chapman and Brance Hughes in their first appearance in the game. Three-pointer by Gore. Bears down by one, 7-6 now. Almost passed away there. Hughes will chase it down. Over to Boyette. Looks to make a move. Off to Cade Chapman. Now back to Boyette. Makes a move, puts a shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Day, and now there's going to be a reach-in foul from behind on Boyette. It's first team foul, first foul by Boyette. Gore now with the ball. Luke Hawkins in the ball game also for the Bears. And now a travel violation called against the Wildcats.
Sorry about the bad camera work.
Whiteneck will bring it up. Over to Hawkins. Rogers to Whiteneck. Three-pointer on the way by Whiteneck will be short. And Wildcats come away with it. Up ahead to Gore. And he'll lose it. And we're going to call it out of bounds on the Bears there. .246 to play in this first period. Inbounded to Nelson. Now Gore. Now Wolf Mule back to Gore. He's going to take that long three-pointer again. And Whiteneck's going to come away with it, trying to get it ahead to Hawkins. He'll lay it off the glass. Can't make it count, though. Man. And now a foul's going to be called against Cade Chapman. As he flies in to try and rescue the play there. That was an unfortunate miss there. The Bears could have taken the lead back. Justice Boyette going to come back in. A few subs in for number 30, Riley Toon. Number 15 coming into the ball game for the first time, C.J. Smith. So we got a Jaden Smith, a Chance Smith, and a C.J. Smith on the court. Except the Jaden and Chance are out right now, I guess. So
Yep.
Smith drives, kicks it into Nelson in the corner, back to Gore. He'll look to drive and passes out of bounds. Turnover by the Wildcats there. 2:13 now on the clock. White Neck to Boyette, back to White Neck. Rogers Hughes now. Picks up his dribble. Nowhere to go, though. Tries to get it Chapman. It'll go out of bounds now. Turnover after turnover there.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Huh.
1:55 on the clock. Gore to Nelson. Looking into Toon. He's going to get it. Go to work down low. Yeah, he'll be called for the travel. .143 on the clock. Number 14, Garrett Ledford, back in the ball game for the Wildcats. White Neck will bring it up. He gets around the defender, lays it off the glass. He'll go hard. He fouled there. He'll go to the line. Foul goes against number 33, I believe. 23 is what he held up. Bryson Gore, that'll be his first. And the fourth team foul, I'm not sure who the other foul went against. White Neck's 2 free throws is short on that one.
We haven't been making our free throws.
The girls were all long on theirs, and that's just the second free throw for the Bears so far tonight. The second one is good, and 1 for 2 from the line. It's all tied up. 1:30 to play. Gore over to Ledford. He'll drive into the corner. Back to Gore. 3-pointer on the way and in.
We got to guard him at the 3-point line.
That's his second on the night. White Neck. Boyette. And ball's tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats. Number 24, Braxton Hammer, back in, along with number 25, Taylor Gilchrist in the game. Jaden Chance Smith back in the ball game for the Bears. 1:05 on the clock. White Neck. And now the ball's stolen away. Gore steals it. Pulls up from the free throw line. No good. Gilchrist with the rebound and put back. He'll be fouled. It'll go against Kason Rogers. His first. And the team's third. Gilchrist shooting 2. That shot, no spin on it, but it goes in somehow. He'll have another attempt. And it's good as well, and that extends the lead out. 12-7, a 5-point advantage, under a minute to play in this first period. Passing it up to Jaden, now into Chance. Goes hard to the basket and scores. Chance Smith. 35 seconds remaining. Gilchrist. 3-pointer on the way. Bears can't get the rebound. 20 seconds remaining. Hammer now. And now we're going to call a charge going the other way. Good job by Jaden Smith to stand his ground there. And the foul will go against number 14, Garrett Ledford. That's his first, team's 5th. 10 seconds remaining. White Neck will bring it down the court. Into the corner, Luke Hawkins wide open. He'll pull up for that jumper and knocks down the shot. Luke Hawkins And now the end of the period, long distance shot off the backboard, no good. And that'll be the way the period ends. The Bears find themselves down by 1, 11-12, going into the second period. Good effort after being down 5 there in the last minute to come back and score 2 buckets there. Get back into the ball game going into the second period. So Chance Smith has 5 points leading the way. Justice Boyette with a 3-pointer. And Luke Hawkins with that jumper there at the end of the period for 2. And Hunter Whiteneck has 1. And that's the scoring for the Bears going into the And so great effort by the Bears to get back in there at the end.
Close game so far.
It is, and we're ready to go here in the second period. That'll be Wildcats ball to begin. 8 minutes on the clock. They have a 1-point advantage right now. Gore's bringing it in to the front court. Hammer passes back to Gilchrist. Now back to Gore. Ledford, and he'll pass it out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover to begin the period for the Wildcats. 7:38 on the clock. Bears have a chance to take the lead here. Boyette brings it up. Looking into Jaden. He almost loses it out of bounds off his leg. Nowhere to go. And now he'll throw it off of his defender. It'll be Bears ball in the corner. Justice will inbound here. Riley Toon back in the ball game for the number 30 for the Wildcats. Whiteneck attacks off the glass and in. And that's the lead for the Bears. He scores his first bucket. 13-12. Gore off to Hammonds. Now Toon and Ledford. Good passing by the Wildcats, and they get the easy bucket at the basket. Minute gone by here in the second period. Hawkins, Chance Smith, now Justice. Over to Chance. Now Hawkins. He'll drive the baseline. Kicks it into the corner. Boyette, good movement here by the Bears. Good defense, though, to cover everybody. Whiteneck. He's going to look to attack. Off the glass. No call there. That was a foul in the girls' game all day long. Now up ahead, Ledford laying it up and in. And extending their lead out to 3 here. 6:05 on the clock. Whiteneck. Hawkins to Boyette. Chance looking in over the top. Jaden Smith. Nowhere to go. Passes it back to Chance. And now Hawkins going to pull up for 3. Off the back iron, no good. And the rebound goes to the Wildcats. Hammer. Now to Gore. He's going to pull up for 3 with a hand in his face. And he'll miss everything there and go out of bounds. 5:28 on the clock. Whiteneck to Hawkins. Jaden. He turns the baseline. Shot goes up, and we're going to call a blocking foul against number 11, Noah Hammonds. That'll be his second. Actually, his third. And Jaden Smith is at the line shooting 2 shots. His first one is good. Number 10, Carson Nelson, and number 20, Trent Wolfmule in the game for the Wildcats.
That's Jaden's first points of the ball game.
We've got some subs in for the Bears. Looks like Brance Hughes and Kason Rogers in for the Bears. Second shot for Smith is good. And now Cade Chapman checking in for him. 5:10 on the clock. Nelson. Three-pointer on the way, and it goes in. I thought that was off the mark, but it went in.
Yeah. We got to guard him better.
Up ahead to Rogers. He's going to look to attack. Kicks it off to Chapman. He can't quite get hold of the ball. Now he brings it back out to Rogers. Whiteneck, who's going to step way downtown, off the mark. Fight for the loose ball. It comes away with the Wildcats, and it's a 3-on-2. Now, good job of holding them up, but they're going to leave Nelson open for 3, and he's going to knock it down.
We got to guard him at the free throw line.
And timeout's going to be called by the Bears. 30 seconds in length, I believe. 4:32 remaining in this second period. And the Bears are now down 7, 22-15. Next time the Bears have action is next Tuesday, senior night at the Bear Den against Burns Flat Dill City. 5:45 will be the senior recognition. And then the games will start at 6:30. And at halftime of the boys' game, the Flag Corps, led by Miss Marcy Kitchens, will be performing halftime of the boys' game. And so we're looking forward to our final final regular season, game of the season. And then we'll go into playoffs after that. 4:32 to play here as we get started back. Boyette. Boyette, Rogers, Chapman, Hughes, and Hawkins on the floor for the Bears. Hawkins out to Rogers. He's going to pull up just inside the three-point line. He'll be short on the shot. And Ledford gets the rebound. Wolfmule to Nelson. Shot goes up and in, and that's Ledford making the shot, and he'll go to the free throw line shooting 1. Foul goes against number 14. Number 20, Cade Chapman. Picks up his second. He'll go to the bench, and the Chance and Jaden back in the ball game here. And he gets the free throw in. And now it's a 10-point advantage for the Wildcats. Boyette over to Hawkins. To Rogers. Boyette's shot is off the mark, rebounded by the Wildcats. 3:30 on the clock. Gore's going to pull up for 3. They're trying to pour it on right now. Bears get the rebound. Rogers gets the rebound. Jaden Smith putting up the shot, no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. And now we're going to call a foul on Hawkins. That'll be his first. .306 on the clock. Driving the baseline, Hamer, jumper, no good. and Jaden Smith's going to come away with it. White Neck driving, puts the shot up off the glass. Wild looking shot. Hamer pushing it forward. Off to Gore. He'll pull up for three and knock it down. That's his third of the game. The fifth total on the team. White Neck into Jaden. His defender goes down. And now Wildcats come out of there with it. And Gore's going to look to attack. Shot goes up, no good. Wildcats, now the Bears have it, still in the back. White Neck up to Rogers. And we're going to call foul against Riley Toon. His second, that is the seventh team foul. Number 44, Ethan Luthan, coming in. Rogers at the line, shooting 1-1. And he makes his first. He'll have a second. Short on the second one. 2 minutes to play. Three-pointer on the way and good by number 24, Braxton Hamer. That's his second three-pointer. Now Rogers, Jaden. He'll drive the baseline. Gets around the defense. No good. Last touched by the Bears, out of bounds. Number 25, Taylon Gilchrist in the game for the Wildcats. They've got a deep bench. They've been sending players in all night long. Gore over to Gilchrist. The runner, no good, and Jaden comes away with it. Boyette bringing it up, kicking it off to Jaden Smith. He'll tries to get it over to the corner, and now stolen away by Gore. He'll drive. And we're going to call a travel violation before the shot can go up. 1:07 on the clock. Rogers trying to get it to White Neck, and it'll be tipped away out of bounds. Last touched by the Wildcats. 59.6 on the clock. Jaden, White Neck, now Chance. Boyette pulls up for the three-pointer. Off the mark. Smith had the position, just couldn't claim the ball.
We got to take inside shots because they're down by 15, I think.
Some more subs in for the Wildcats. Gore's open for three again. He's going to knock it down. Lots of sloppy passing and everything, and they still get the three-point attempt up. Bears were just a little sluggish there in that end of the floor. 31 seconds left. The timeout's called by the Bears.
Oh, man.
It's their second of the night. 30 seconds in length. Coach Bogus isn't very happy with the output the boys are doing right now.
I can tell. He's yelling down there.
They've scored 5 points to 22 in this period so far. Wildcats pulling way out in front. 18-point lead right now. So just not a good effort here going into this second period. 31 seconds remaining as we get going again. Whiteneck brings it up over to Boyette. He'll drive to the baseline. Now backs it back out, looking for the man. Pass to Rogers. Chance looking over to Jaden. And a foul's going to be called against number 25, Taylon Gilchrist, his first. And it'll be Jaden's opportunity to shoot at the free throw line. He's 2 for 2 so far tonight. Riley Toon in the ball game, number 30 for the Wildcats. Along with number 24, Braxton Hamer. Jaden shooting a 1-on-1. He'll be too strong on that shot. Wildcats come away with it with 8 seconds. Hamer. Just misses underneath there as Boyette comes away with a steal, and that'll be the end of the first half. Bears down 34-16. So a pretty rough second period after only being down 1 in the first. The Bears go just 5 points in that period to 22 points scored by the Wildcats. So pretty rough in that second period. And so we'll have to see what happens in the second half. 7.5 minutes before we get started back. We'll be back to call that part of the game. We're back, started already, and ready to go for this third period. Bears ball to begin. Chance with the ball over to Whiteneck. He'll drive the baseline. Trying to pass it back out, stolen away by Ledford. He'll drive, lays it up and in.
We got to
over to
play
Whiteneck
defense.
now. To Rogers. Jaden. Now to Chance. Whiteneck, Boyette. Rogers. Smith looking to Chance. Boyette. Now to Whiteneck. And his pass gets stolen away.
Man. Got to pick it up, boys.
Three-pointer on the way by Hamer, not good. Riley Toon gets a rebound. He'll give it back to Hamer, and he'll shoot the ball, and make it. Another timeout by the Bears here.
Oh, man, we got to get a rebound.
We just got to try a little bit harder here. Not a little bit, a lot harder.
Yeah.
We just don't look like we're in this ball game, so got to get going here somehow.
Yep.
Bears down 38-16 early in this third period. We're coming down to the final game of the season next week. Tuesday is against Burns Flat, Dale City at the Bear Den. It'll be senior night. We'll recognize the seniors at 5:45, and then 6:30 the ball games will begin. And the Flag Corps will be performing at halftime of the boys' game. Hawkins in the ball game. Payson Rogers shoots without hesitation and knocks it down. Three-pointer. Hammonds over to Ledford. Looking inside to Toon. And Hawkins comes away with the steal. We'll give it over to Boyette. Chance Smith with the ball. Over to Hawkins. Rogers now to Chance. Now Boyette looks to drive. He'll kick it out to Chance. Now Hawkins pulls up for three. It'll be short, off the mark, and out of bounds. 5:37 to play in this third period. Gore now gives it off to Toon. Good play, can't make the bucket though, and Chance Smith comes away with the rebound. Pushing it ahead, Boyette spins in the paint, off the glass, no good, but he'll go to the free throw line, shooting two. 14, Garrett Ledford picks up the second foul, his second, first team foul of the half. Boyette can't make that shot fall.
We got to make our free throws.
5:16 to play in this third period. Second one is good. It's an 18-point advantage. Over to Ledford. Now Gore. Now Hamer. Over to Ledford. To Gore. He'll drive. Shot goes up. No good. Offensive rebound, though. Ledford can't make that one count. And now Chance Smith comes away with it. Boyette goes all the way. Can't get his shot to fall, but Jaden Smith is there for the offensive rebound. Puts it back up and can't get that one to fall either. Gore now pulls up for three. It'll be short. Boyette there for the rebound. He'll bring it down, racing it down. He's going to look for a quick score. Can't get it to go. And now Gore coming all the way. Ledford is wide open on the backside, and they'll lay it up and in. And now timeout's taken. It'll be Wildcats timeout, 30 seconds in length. Want to wish the academic team good luck as they go to state tomorrow. I think most of them have already left, actually, and waiting on Justice Boyette's part of the team here and playing the ball game tonight, but he'll be joining them tonight or tomorrow morning early at Redlands Community College, where they'll be competing against the state's best in Class A, competing for the gold. And we're going to say go Bears with them and hope they come away with a victory here and at the state competition for the academic meet. 4:09 to play in this third period. Bears down by 20. Whiteneck over to Rogers. Now to Hughes, to Whiteneck. He'll pull up for three off the bench. No good. Rogers is going to get the offensive rebound. He'll put it back up and in. Kason Rogers. Bryson Gore now with the ball. He cuts to the basket all the way, and he'll lay it up and in.
We got to guard him better.
Trying to get it into Chapman on a no-look pass. And now it's stolen away. Hamer with the ball. Now Gore. Wolfmule drives. And he'll get his shot blocked out of bounds. It'll be Wildcats ball, 3:14 on the clock. Into Toon. Goes quickly to the basket. And Cade Chapman comes away with the rebound. Whiteneck gets it stolen. Hughes fell down. I don't know what happened there. He's slow to get up. Hawkins is going to foul Gore. It'll be his first team foul. Chance and Jaden in the ball game along with Boyette. Hughes, Chapman, and Hawkins going to the bench.
We got to play defense.
Nelson has the ball. Now to Gore. Drives. And good job by the Bears defensively, passing it ahead, but can't get the fast break opportunity there. And now Rogers with the tip. Tries to save it, and he does to Boyette. Back to Rogers in the corner. Now the Smith brothers are bumping into each other, knocking each other down there, so they'll call a timeout. It'll be a full 60 seconds by the Bears. 2:35 remaining in this third period, and that's their fourth timeout taken. Actually, the scoreboard's saying that that's only their third timeout taken, so I guess I gave one to the wrong team at one point because the Wildcats, it says, has three, and I have that they should have four left. So I guess I'm in fault there. So 3 timeouts taken by the Bears. They'll have 2 remaining. And they find themselves down by 20 here, 42-22. We're back in action. The Bears get the ball. Jaden Smith fakes the three-pointer. He'll drive. Looking to Whiteneck now. Back to Jaden. He'll try to make a move inside. Gets the shot up off the glass and in. Good job by Jaden Smith to find the basket. 2:15 to play coming up on. Gore. Now Hamer, jumper. Off the mark. Chance Smith there for the rebound, passing it up ahead to Rogers. Now to Whiteneck. Rogers wide open. He's not going to hesitate on that one again. Now Chance Smith picks up a foul there on that missed shot and tried to put it back up and missed his shot. 1:44 remaining in this third period.
We got to score some points to catch up.
Nelson with the ball. And the Bears tap it away. We have a tip off the Bears. 1:27 remaining in this third period.
We need a tomato so we can catch up.
Smith. Hammonds now with the ball. Drives the baseline. Passes it over the top. Nelson. And Chance is going to pick up his second here. As he reaches in, gets a hand on the arm, I believe. 1:09 on the clock. Hammonds is going to inbound into Ledford. Back to Hammonds. He's in the paint, pulls up, knocks down the jumper. Hammonds. That's his first points of the ball game. Whiteneck looks to attack. Wild shot off the mark. Fight for it. Chance Smith comes away with it, gets it back up on the glass and in. And he'll go to the line to shoot one. Foul goes against number 14, Garrett Ledford, his third. And the third team foul of the half here. I guess it's just the second team foul.
I thought it was the third.
Chance is going to shoot one. And he'll make it count. 27:44 on the clock, on the scoreboard. 44 seconds remaining in the third period here. Full court pressure now by the Bears. And they'll immediately turn it over, the Wildcats will. So the Bears have a chance here to get a little closer with a good possession here and a good shot. Whiteneck drives, kicks it over to Hawkins, who came back into the game. Whiteneck loses the ball. And Ledford's going to score two. Boyette now with the ball. To Whiteneck. Rogers, Hawkins, Jaden. Whiteneck loses the ball again, gets it back, puts the shot up, no good. That'll be the end of three. 46-27, Wildcats in front. And, well, we scored 11 points there in that period, so decent effort. It's another 11-12 period. There as the Wildcats scored 12. That same results as the first period, so
yeah.
Still lost the period, but only by one that time. So Next time the Bears will be in action will be Tuesday night at the Bear Den. It'll be senior night, the final game of the regular season before we host districts that weekend. And so that starts at 5:45 with senior recognition. And 6:30 the ball games begin, and at the Flag Corps will be performing at halftime of the boys game. 8 minutes on the clock for this fourth period. We're ready for play. It'll be Wildcats ball to begin. Hawkins, Whiteneck, Rogers, Boyette, and Jaden Smith on the floor for the Bears. Hawkins grabs the ball. We're going to call it a jump ball. Good job by Luke to get a hold of the ball there. Arrows pointing Bears' way. Chance Smith's going to check in for the Bears. Whiteneck brings the ball up, passes over to Rogers. Now Chance. Can't go anywhere with it. Passes over to Rogers. Now to Jaden. He drives the baseline. Shot goes up and in. Jaden Smith.
Ooh, pushing ahead right away.
Hammond's going to pull up for three. Off the mark. Rogers there for the rebound. Minute gone by here in this period. Boyette over the top to Chance. Now to Jaden. The Chance, good catch in traffic. Shot goes up, can't count, but he'll get 2 shots at the free throw line. As the foul goes against number 14, Ledford. That's his 4th foul, 3rd team foul. First shot for Chance is in. Bryson Gore, number 23 in the ball game. Along with number 22, Dylan Day.
And Luke Hawkins is going to get Chance. I think, yeah.
Free throw goes up and in, and Chance Smith will have a seat for Luke Hawkins. Bears have started this period off pretty well.
Yeah.
Scored 4 points here to 0 so far. Hamer with the ball, looking into the corner today. He'll drive the baseline. And Riley Toon, who he finds, and he gets the basket. Too easy there in the paint.
Yeah.
Rogers now turns the corner. Passes out to Hawkins over to Whiteneck. Now to Jaden Smith. Over the top to Boyette. He's going to get it stolen away. Bryson Gore pulling up for 3. It's short. And Boyette's going to grab it and bring it down the court. Chance for a fast break possibly. Whiteneck's pulling up for 3. And he'll knock down a shot. 3 points on the way. 48-34, and the Bears hitting some shots here in this period. 5:35 to play.
We're slowly coming back.
Gets it into Toon, and he lays it up.
Got to score 16 to tie.
Smoother. Whiteneck to Boyette. Back to Whiteneck. Now Jaden Smith. Rogers looking into Boyette. He'll get it tipped away, but gets it back. Now Boyette pulls up. No good. Jaden Smith fighting for the loose ball. Can't get it. Gore's going to come away with it. 3 minutes gone by in the period. And now a scrum going on down low there. And Riley Toon picks up the foul. That'll be his third. Fourth team foul. Bears ball. Subbing going on. You got that all figured out. Whiteneck with the ball. And another lazy pass there almost gets stolen. Boyette comes away with it. No good. Loose ball's trying to be chased down, and it goes out of bounds. Inbounded to Gore. Hamer on the way for three, no good. Hawkins goes up for the rebound and gets shoved in the back there. He'll be a foul called against number 20. Trent Wolfmuehl will be a first on him, and the scoreboard says 5 team fouls. Rogers to Hawkins to Whiteneck. Trying to get it into Jaden. Makes a move in the paint, no good. Loose ball comes away by the Wildcats. Halfway through this period. In the corner to Gore. He puts the three-pointer up and in. That's his 5th three-pointer of the night.
We got to guard him at the three-point line.
Boyette drives off the glass, and it's going to count.
And one.
He'll go to the free throw line, shoot one as the foul goes against the Wildcats. Number 10, Carson Nelson. That's his first and the 6th team foul. One shot for Boyette. And that one rolls around the rim and out. Hammonds with the ball. Hawkins on him. Wolfmuehl. Now Gore again for a three. No good. And Hawkins is going to come away with it. He'll push. Gets it into the front court. Into the corner to Rogers. He'll attack. Gets the ball taken away from him, though. And Nelson's going to score. Hawkins with the ball. Drives. We're going to call a foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity. Number 11, Noah Hammonds, picks up his 4th. And Hawkins at the line shooting 1-and-1. 3:11 to play. It's good on the first one. Second one on the way is good as well. Chance Smith is going to come in for Jaden. 3:11 to play. Into Gore. Looking into Toon. He turns to the basket. Passes it out to Gore. Wide open again in the corner. Off the mark for that three-pointer. Chance gets the rebound. Now Rogers for three in the corner. Off the mark. And Toon takes it for the Wildcats. wide open for Hamer, and he knocks down the three-pointer, and that's his third. And now we got a timeout taken by the Wildcats, full 60 seconds. 2:33 on the clock in this fourth and final period of play. And the Bears down by 20. Nine total three-pointers made by the Wildcats here tonight to only 3 for us. So there's 6 points gained. A lot of points gained there, not just 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
18 points difference there in just the three-pointers, and that's basically the difference of the game was it's 20.
Yeah.
So Bears balls, we begin back here. White neck to Boyette. Chance Smith. Rogers back to Chance. He's going to pull up for 3. Looking good and knocking it down. Passing it ahead. Toon gets it, goes to the basket and scores. Two minutes to play. Boyette drives to the basket, gets a shot blocked from behind. Boyette will inbound. Into Chance. Over to Rogers. Good looking shot there by Kaysen Rogers. Passing it ahead. Nelson. Fumbling around there. Now Toon attacks the basket. Gets a shot kind of blocked. It's going to go the other way. I thought it got blocked, but I guess not.
No. I think he hit it again.
Minute and 35 on the clock. White neck. Rogers. Now off to Hawkins. Passing it in. Chance Smith going to the basket. Can't make the shot, though. And now we're going to call a jump ball. Arrows pointing Seiling's way. Number 11, Noah Hammond's in the ball game for the Wildcats.
Looks like we're clearing our bench.
And now the benches are going to clear here with a minute and 19 on the clock. And we've got
Logan Baker.
Baker, number 14. Number 50, Trent Barton. Number 35, Shea Bonzer. Number 25. Play resumes here. Zane Kendall is number 25. And Nakona Thompson, I can't see his number.
24.
24, okay. And Bonzer fighting for it. Nobody can get it. Shot goes up. We're gonna have free throws as the foul's called against number 14, Logan Baker. 47.4 on the clock. Gilchrist shooting 2. He misses his first. There's one more, and he makes the second. Kendall bringing the ball up and up to Thompson. Looks into Barton. Now Bonzer off to Kendall. Drives to the baseline. Pass back to Barton. Back to Kendall. Kendall stepping back. Thompson with the rebound. Barton off to Thompson. Looking into Barton. There he makes a move to the baseline. Gets a shot up. He won't make it, but he'll be fouled. Foul goes against number 5. That's Jarrett Tautfist. And Barton shooting 2. Misses his first. Second one is good. And they're coming down to the final few seconds. Goes out of bounds with 8 seconds remaining. It'll remain with Wildcats. Fight for the loose ball. Tautfist trying to find an open man, and he does. Can't score it, though. And that'll be the end of the game. Final score, 61-44. Bears fall short here tonight. And we'll look to go into their final game of the regular season next Tuesday. Do some tallying here real quick. Leading the way for the Bears, Chance Smith with 13 points and 6 rebounds. Did a good job of staying out of foul trouble tonight. He has a tendency to do that, and he stayed out of foul trouble, so he got a lot of playing time tonight. So he ended up with 13 and 6. Kason Rogers had 8 and 3. Justice Boyette had 6 points, 2 rebounds. Jaden Smith, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Luke Hawkins with 4 points and a rebound. And Trent Barton got that last point for the Bears. And that wraps up the game, 61-44. And Bears going into their final game of the regular season at home. And it'll be senior night. We'll be back. We'll be broadcasting the senior recognition at 5:45. Games start at 6:30. And the Flag Corps will be performing at halftime of that game. We want to wish the
academic team.
Wish good luck to the academic team as they go to state tomorrow and face off against the best in the state and compete there. And so I want to wish them the best. And this is Casey King signing off for Aaron Bryson and Caleb King. And we want to say, go